Hello nail loves, welcome back to my video, or welcome to my video if you're new. I'm Mrs. Trying to Nail It because you never know what you can build until you've nailed it. In this video I wanted to show how I achieve similar looks using my non-dominant hand so my nails actually match each other. So here I'm just using the number 3 brush from the Young Nails brush set and some swipe and just etching out those little footprints. The difference between my left hand and my right hand is strength. You just need to use the strength actually from your dominant hand. So bracing and turning, because you have more control in your dominant hand, really helps. Now I'm going in with the number 2 gel brush from that same set to create those lines. And I just wanted to point out that this is actually sped up, so it's going twice as fast as I go in real life. So don't get discouraged that it's taking forever. I really feel like the biggest difference between a beginner and a pro is time it takes. You're doing the same thing, it'll just take you twice as long. So now I'm going in with this Slick Pour in Flash and Burn from Young Nails and just sugaring that over the top and then curing for 60 seconds. So now I'm using the number 5 brush with a custom mix I made. If you want to watch me make it, just click on my previous video, it's in there. I used Flippity Flop, Nerdy Hot Cream Clays. I mixed those two together and added a little black, and this was the result. It's so pretty. As you can see, I'm turning and using my right hand and kind of bringing it to the brush rather than using my left hand to make large swipes. It makes it a lot easier and it goes on smoother. So now with my thumb, I'm going to do this sweater art design that matches my pinky. Looking back now, I really suggest when you're using your non-dominant hand, the longer the liner brush, the easier it is to make straight lines. So this would take a lot less time if I actually remembered to use my long line brush. But anyways, still turned out pretty and I love it. So just go slow, and again, don't forget you have more control in your dominant hand and just give your non-dominant hand as much help as humanly possible. In the beginning, my hand was practically stationary and I just brought everything to my non-dominant hand and used as much as my right hand. As you progress, you'll get used to it and you'll actually gain strength and dexterity in your hand over time. So don't feel like it's always going to be like this. The more you do it, the more your hand will get used to being used and it'll make it easier. So now I'm doing the last big thick line, which on my pinky I actually was able to do a sweater art design, but I'm just not there yet using my non-dominant hand. So I actually tried and failed, but instead I'm just mimicking the big design and leaving it at that. So people would have to get really close up to be able to see whether or not the sweater art design was even there. little quick tip too, make sure your gel brush is properly loaded up with gel. I still struggle with this and I still keep forgetting, but if it's loaded up and you can do it in one swipe, it'll go faster and be easier to work with when using your non-dominant hand. And yes, this is still sped up. This is how slow I am and why I still consider myself very much a beginner. And I've only been doing this a year, but still, this is me attempting to do that sweater art design and it just not come out at all. But it was worth it to try and to practice those tiny movements, and I'll keep working on it. So this one is actually like diagonal lines, like peppermint lines, but I did them in blue. They were inspired by a video I saw at V Nailed It, and I couldn't let another winter go by without trying now that I finally feel like I could give it a try. So check her videos out if you haven't yet. But with this one, it was really a lot harder for me to do on my non-dominant hand, and as you can see, I started to shake. I got roughed in lines, and just to finish on the other side, I put my hand flat and turned it around and kind of met them in the middle. I felt like this was easier than trying to do one line all the way through. And I am sorry about going in and out of frame so much. I didn't realize I kept changing my position, and it is a lot harder to keep it in frame when you don't have as much control. So work with me. I am still learning nails and still learning how to film my videos. So patience will be greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. And in the meantime, if there is anything that you're kind of wondering that happened off screen, just put a quick comment down below and I will happily answer any questions you have. So there are the lines, and I actually did forget to press record when I'm doing the icicles, so I do apologize for that, but it is in my previous video, so you can quick check that out if you are curious. Next, we are doing the blue and white snowflakes. With this, it's all about twisting and turning. Sometimes you're starting the line and then turning your finger to pull it through. And again, I'm bracing at the bottom of my hands and I'm bracing with the sides of my hands so that I can keep my hand straight. And I just want to put this out there that at this point in filming, I've been working on these nails for about 3.5 hours. I feel like people don't touch on that or acknowledge how sped up videos are or how long somebody's been doing something. So don't get discouraged if it takes you all day to do a full set. The skill comes first and then the speed. Now that everything is fully cured in the light, I'm going in with Young Nails Ultimate Finish Gel to top coat everything and seal everything in. I really like it. It cures without a tacky layer and gives a really nice shine. Here's the finished look with both hands. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. If you're still watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out and it's free. And thank you again for watching. Let's nail this together.